Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. My name's Shannon. I'm with Paper Delights. I'm a paper crafter and Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I come to you every evening, Monday to Friday, to motivate you and inspire you to get creative and make cards and share it with everybody, because right now lots of people would be thrilled to get a beautiful card in the mail, right? So yesterday we made a bunch of cards. These are the cards that we made yesterday. We did a similar sort of stamping, just in a different station, so one vertical, one horizontal. And then we made this one with the lovely slide. So this one will be available in the card buffet. Another one that we're making today will also be available in the card buffet. I'll have that posted for you hopefully over the weekend. I have to admit, I've gone back to the classroom, and even though the monkeys aren't in the classroom yet, I am tired when I get home, so I'm hoping to get a bunch of stuff done this weekend. But I think you're really going to love the cards tonight. So, this one is a very simple, sweet card. It's the smaller sunflower stamp from the set. So you get the bigger flower and then you get the smaller flower, which is really nice because it gives you a lot of variety to do with your cards, right? So you get the bigger flowers and then you get the smaller ones. And again, what you stamp it with or how you color it really does change the look of this set, which I love, right? You can have something a bit more subtle, you can have something a bit more bold, you can have, you know, more orange tones, more red tones, really like the sky is the limit, right? Which I really like about this set, so that it adds to that options, the variety that you can get, right? So this is very vanilla, so I'm sort of starting to move towards more of the warm tone. So this is very vanilla. This is one of the new in colors, which is really, it's nice. It's like a light brown. It's called Cinnamon Cider. It's really nice. And so it's just slightly smaller. And then this one is from the pack, the beautiful pack of All in Good Taste. So this is one of the wood grains. So some of the wood grains look, you know, very much like wood. This one is a little bit more subtle. I could have embossed it, but I kind of liked the texture but smoothness at the same time. Does that make any sense? And I liked the colors in it. There was a little bit of like that brown, it looks like a little bit of like an orange. So I really liked the colors in it. I thought it would go nice with what we were doing today. This is from Thanks a Bunch, is from the stamp set. I thought that was really pretty. They have a few nice ones in this set I really liked. And then I did it with the Pick a Banner, not Pick a Banner, oh my goodness. The Pick a Side punch. So I love this punch because you can do, I think this is 1/4, 1/2, and 1 inch paper. And then you just slide it in so you can stamp it. You can make it whatever size you like. So I'm going to go ahead and start to glue some of this down. So let's see, I'll try and turn on my comments. Hey Pam. So we'll put this down. I'm just trying to get it in line because it's pretty close. So while I was stamping, so you'll see not all of them are full sunflowers, which is fine. I try to use up every last little bit of my paper. And so even those last little bits you can use. So my idea was, so there's a reason why there's a bit of space here. So my idea was that this would sort of get, this will get popped up. This will sort of get tucked underneath. This one will get tucked underneath. This one will come in front of it. And then these ones will get tucked in behind as well. So that was sort of my thinking. So let's get some dimensionals on this one first, but we won't put it down. We'll just sort of get it ready so that we have an idea of where to put it. So it's gonna have to go a bit to the side in order to get my sunflower in. Then this will go like that. And then I've got, these are also from the dies that come with the set, the wheat, pieces of wheat. And so I did it in a copper. This is a crumb cake. This was some leftover yellow vellum that I had. It's so pretty. And I thought it would look really nice, sort of tucked in behind. So let me sort of put this down. Nice, I did not know that. That's very cool. So I was thinking sort of something like that. So let me stick those down. I'm just going to use a glue dot just in case I have to move or shuffle it. So I'm just going to put sort of one glue dot just to sort of tentatively hold them while I put everything on. And I'm going to do the same thing with this because I know, right? The copper is really nice. I ordered the brushed foil paper because it'll be so pretty. Because I asked someone if it was different from the regular copper, and she said, yeah, it's really sweet, really nice. So that's there. I like how that is. I can even move it down a little bit just to have a bit more. And then I have, so the set, like I said, also has the two smaller leaves. So I just stamped them, colored them in, and then cut them out. It's some fussy cutting, but I think it looks nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a few more glue dots to make sure that that doesn't move. Now that I know that that's really the spot that I like. Let's see if I can get it on there. Perfect. I'm gonna put some adhesive on the sunflowers. So I'm just gonna double check here. Like that. There we go. And then I've got these little green leaves, which I thought were super cute. We can just sort of slide them in where we want to. All right, I'm gonna take this off because now we got everything in place. We could add a bow. Just want to make sure I'm good. There, okay, we're good. We could add like a nice little bow. I've got my string there. So I'm gonna pop up part of this because this one's popped up. If I was to put glue on it, it would pull it down. So I'm gonna get dimensional just for one part of it. And I know that I kind of want my leaves up. So I'm gonna put my dimensional here. Like that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of snail or maybe just a glue dot right there just to sort of hold it so that I know that it will hold it in place there. Well, take off the stickers, does usually help. So yeah, so it's a really pretty set. And like I said, you can have lots of options with the colors, right? If I was to use that color tone, it's really like it's a great set. What can I say? I could go on and on. All right, here, let's try this. We can do a small bow, or we can try a big bow. Let's see. Let's see what we like. So we can do a small bow, or I love this linen thread. It's so nice. Makes nice bows when I can tie it. Sorry, I have to move it closer to me. Sorry. Usually doesn't take me that long to tie a bow, but when I'm trying to do it from across the way, there we go. So we've got the little bow, or we've got a bigger bow. What do we think? Big bow, little bow. What do you guys like? Big bows, little bows? Big bows, little bows? All right, I'll give it a few more minutes because of the delay. All right. Oh, and while I'm at it, crash. You like either? Okay, I like the little one, so we'll do the little one. I didn't know that about the sunflowers. Adoration. It's really neat. So you learn something new every day. Come on now. Don't be like that. There. Okay. And then these are the champagne rhinestones, which have like a little bit, I think depending on what you put it with, sort of take on the tone of the card. So with this card, even though they have a little bit of a pink hue, sort of take on that brown hue to them, even though they say they're pink, right? So, but I like them because, like I said, they kind of take on the color that they sort of seem to be near. But I could have also used the holiday rhinestones. This has been a really good pack because I've used a lot of the colors. It's funny, I thought I'd use these ones more, but I've been using these ones quite a bit. So, and I love all of their jewels and stuff because almost all of them go 3 different sizes, which is really nice when you're doing cards. So, all right, so there's our first card. Now for our second card. So this one is also the wood grain from the same pack, but this one looks more like a, like a weathered board kind of a thing. And I'm putting it on, this is Early Espresso. So my idea for this one is that, so again, I try not to get rid of anything. I had this sunflower that was missing a part. So my idea was we weren't going to get rid of it. We would just use it as a layering component. So we would put that one on and then layer that one on top of it. So even though it wasn't a full sunflower, you wouldn't know, right? And then you don't lose any of the product. You get to use every last little bit. So we are going to gingerly, and I found a sponge. Haha, screw you, cat. I'm gonna have to hide it afterwards. So this little silicone pad is great, and then you just take a sponge, if you can keep it, and then you dab it on your pieces. because this glue is super, super sticky. It really does not need a lot. Just like that. And then you attach it. Again, this usually works better when I can see what I'm doing. Sorry, I've got to orient myself here. Yes, cats are hunters of sponges, apparently. Yes, I've lost 3 now. Because I pack everything up in the evening. I'm like, okay, I'll make sure that these little pieces are packed, or I put something on top of it. But I left the sponge out, thinking, oh yeah, that's fine. Nope. Cat decided that was a fabulous play toy, and I should chase that all over. All right, so I use the bend in the leaves as my orientation, like that. So that helps me with my orientation as to where it should go. So I'll have to remember to put my sponge away after. But let's get this on there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's a great pack. The In Good Taste is a really, really good pack. You can have some really nice wood grains. You have some really nice textured pieces. It's a great pack. I use it probably on every card. I use some element from that pack of paper. It wouldn't surprise me if they if it comes back next year, because it is such a versatile pack. You get a ton of paper. It's a little bit more expensive than the other designer series paper, but you get a ton of it. All right. So my idea is that this one, and I'm not even going to bother to trim it. I mean, I could if I really wanted to, but because I'm going to tuck it underneath the other card, I'm not going to bother. So I'm going to do that like that. This like this. Oh, I do have to put his their little centers on. So there we go. And then I was going to put that one on, and I have my saying, "Know you are loved." I thought that was really pretty. So just like that. All right. So I'm going to glue this one down, and I think I'll pop that one up a little bit. So as I'm talking, I'm thinking I might move this sunflower down a bit and put it up here, because there seems to be a bit more space, and visually my eye will go down and then back up again, which is a good thing. So I'm just trying to move this into position so that it covers everything like that. All right. So I'm going to pop this one up. Just like that, and a glue dot and some gems, and you're done. Now I could have embossed this one in the wooden grain looking embossing folder, but I didn't. I thought it was pretty good the way it was. So there we go. All right, now for this one, I'll do this one again. So see, you've got the really big one, middle, and then the little teeny tiny ones. So, which is great. And they did the same thing with this pack. So you had the big ones, this one, yep, the big ones, the mid size, and then the smaller size. So a lot of the packs are like that, which is really nice, because like I said, you can put, you know, big ones in one area and then go down. Which is usually what I do. There. So pretty. All right, last one, drum roll. This one is the very fancy one. This one will also be in the September card buffet. So this one is also the new in color called Bumblebee. And I really liked it for this because while it's a yellow, it's a bit more of a muted yellow, like it's like a mustard almost. Whereas some of the yellows are quite bright. So I thought it was a good card to go with this. So this is gold foil. And I'm going to be putting it as a big piece underneath. Now, I could have just cut it and attached it like that, but then all that piece underneath isn't being used. And gold foil is a little on the pricier side. You want to use every last little piece you can. And so what you do is you die cut the pieces that you need from underneath, because no one's going to know that you are putting that you've done that. So you get to use as much of your specialty foil paper as you can. Just a little trick. Just a little trick. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that one down. So this one's a very shiny one. It's so pretty. So this one for the September card buffet will not necessarily have the gold. It might have the brushed gold, or it might have the copper or bronze. Maybe not the copper, maybe the bronze. So it all depends on how many people request this one. So I'm hoping that I'll have enough gold, but if it's not this gold, it'll be the brushed gold, because I am getting some more of that. So this is crumb cake, so I'm putting the crumb cake on top. And then my idea was that this would go on, and then I know, hold your breath, I'm going to cut this in half and place it down here. And then my saying is going to go across like that. Isn't that pretty? I think it's so pretty. I know we have to cut it though, so it's okay. You'll be okay. We can do it. Let me grab my cutter. You just organize it, and then I can't find it. All right. So let me look at this here. So I want to cut it. I'm going to grab a little pen just so I can kind of mark where I'm going to cut it. It will be okay. I know it's hard, but it's going to look so pretty. And it doesn't fit. Two of them don't fit, and one of them by itself is just not enough. You need to have two. You need to have the two. Right, that's what I was thinking. You can make two cards, right? So, all right. We are going to slide this out. So isn't this a great little cutter? Slide this here, line it up with my little dot, guillotine it down. All right, so there. And then we can use this on another card. So let me get my silicone pad. Now the other thing with the foils is that this glue is so strong that it doesn't look very nice. Like if you get glue on the foil, it does kind of affect the foil. So just keep that in mind when you're using foil, that you really want to try and not get glue on the foil part. So sometimes I even like hold it in my hand like this. If you do get gold on your foil like I do, if you get it off quickly, sometimes I'll use a baby wipe and just slip it off. There we go. There. Okay, so in order not to get this glue on this one, I'm going to move it down here in the corner down here. we go. And then if I can get it off my finger, I'm going to put it like that. Isn't that pretty? I just think it's so pretty. So flashy. How pretty is that? And then we have our Let's Celebrate You. So this is even in another shade of yellow. I can't remember which one it was. I just had a piece left over. So I'm going to pop that up. And this card will also be in the September card buffet. And like I said, I'm hoping that I will have that posted this weekend. So again, the card buffet is you'll be able to choose 4 designs. You'll make 8 cards. You get 2 of each. It does not include the sentiment, but you'd get the piece of paper. So like I would send this strip of paper, or maybe 2 just in case, because accidents happen, but you would have to put your own sentiment on it. Or if you didn't have any sentiments, you can just leave it like that. I think that's really pretty too. Can't go wrong. So pretty. I could add some gems. I don't know. I think it's pretty flashy. I don't know if it needs more. What do you guys think? Does it need more gems? Do we think it needs more gems? I don't know. It's pretty flashy. That's great like that. Yeah, I think so. It's a lot of shimmer. It's so sharp though. It really is such a sharp card. Can you imagine getting that in the mail? You know, in a pretty envelope, and then the shiny card. No gems, yeah. So there you go. Those are the 3 cards for this evening. So the 2 cards in the card buffet will be these 2. Those will be 2 of the 8 options. I'm still working on a few of the others. I think the other ones will be with the Hello Harvest theme, but I still have to figure that out. So there you go. So those are our cards for this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had another wonderful day today. It was interesting weather, but the sun came out a few times, which was lovely. I'm hoping to be back tomorrow. We're going to move on from the sunflowers. I could probably still make a bunch more cards, but there's so many sets to show you, so many ideas, so much fun. I'm enjoying this very much. So thank you so much for coming and spending this time with me. And I hope that you are inspired and have a wonderful evening. And I will see you again tomorrow at 7. Thanks so much. Have a good night.